Phobia. Phobia. Phobia.
Fans have trooped to the stadium on a regular day when Accra Hearts of Oak are playing at home, at least for the 2016 Ghana Premier League season. These cars will probably be double. We still see cars around the stadium, but these are heavily businessmen who have come to work, who have their offices in the stadium or around it. So these cars really do not give a proper representation of whether fans are in the stadium or not. The very thing that is missing around the stadium is the long queues we have seen this season. The game against Bichim United, the game against Wow Stars, the game against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The place will be fully loaded with Accra Hearts of Oak colours. That is all absent, and it's obviously because of the ban. The stadium, empty stadium ban being handed by the Ghana Football Association's disciplinary committee. So we're just moving around the stadium, and you can see there is no fun. It's truly a deserted stadium. The fans are simply absent from the Accra Sports Stadium. Hearts of Oak up against Azakias. As I speak to you, Hearts of Oak lead by 1-0. But this has not been anything like what we've seen already in this season, the 2016 Ghana Premier League season. Hearts of Oak somehow have had a total renaissance with fans trooping to the stadium. Well, there is a too much empty stadium ban handed across Hearts of Oak, and you can just see what is happening around me. As we move around the empty seat here at the Accra Sports Stadium, it's all about media men, pockets of club officials. We have heavy security guys right here. And even before we got into the stadium, it was very, very difficult to come because of the heavy security detailing to ensure that everybody got into it. That's the situation here at the Accra Sports Stadium, talking about how Hearts of Oak have to deal with all of this. The boys perhaps will have to find some strength from all of this, even though it's very, very difficult to play without the fans. It's been very difficult, I can say. The fans are outside and are still giving them all the support they feel they can. As you can see, some fans on the side are ensuring that they try as much as possible to see if they can get into this. It's very interesting here. Now, when I got here, I was asked to show my Ghana Football Association card. And even as a media man, it wasn't possible to go in. Another thing I can see, though, is that the fans have the earpieces stuck in their ears, obviously looking forward to listening to commentary and all. I'll just speak to a couple of the fans and find out how it's going for them and how disappointed they are. How disappointed are you that you can't get into the stadium?
I'm not really disappointed. I'm happy because it's a lesson for us. And for me, I think it's a step in the right direction. All I need is to give my club the money they want. So I buy the tickets, and I'm here. If they score, I'll shout, I'll jubilate, support them. And we take our 3 points. It's a step in the right direction.
Are you disappointed you're not in the stadium?
Oh, I'm not disappointed because I know we have committed. We have to take it like that. It's a game. But I know as this match, we are going to win 3-1. Yeah. So I told the supporters that everybody should buy a ticket so we can present to pay the money. Yeah. You understand me? So, I mean, nobody should be afraid that we will not win the match, okay? And the league will take it. Yeah.
Oh, the players, when they were passing, when they were entering into the stadium, we were here. Although we are not on the pitch to support them, but here behind the gate, we are supporting them. They saw us. We told them they should go and do the kill. And they've done it within 7 minutes. Our message made it. We are going to beat them hands down, no matter what the situation is. We are winning. We are winning. That is all we are. We are winning. That is all that we know.
Even for media men to get into it, it's very, very tight. I've been told, I've heard from 1 or 2 media men who were here, wanted to get into it. Without the Ghana Football Association card, they are not going to be allowed access into it. So probably it's not only Hearts of Oak fans who are having an issue, but even the media men are having an issue now. We'll try and see if we can make a way forward and see what's happening here in terms of how we can pan through that. So I have to show my Ghana Football Association card before I'm allowed into it like this. And you can just see, now we're moving closer to exactly what's happening right now. And I have to show my Ghana Football Association card and tell him I'm from Joy FM. Without this, I can't answer, right? Okay, so that's exactly the situation there. Let's see how the media men are making this work out, Bruno. Well, there we go. I have Mark. I know you've insisted that we must have the Ghana Football Association card. I duly have it and I can go in. But some of the media men are disappointed that you cannot allow them to go in even though they are accredited media houses and they have other cards to prove it. What's the problem?
Yeah, the problem is that before we commence the league, I mean, all media houses were requested to put in applications for media accreditation. So, and this match is a very special match with special regulations, and we can't bend any rule. So we want to adhere to the regulations strictly. I mean, though we sympathize with them, we think the right thing has to be done. Because if you're not careful, people might abuse the system and it might create problems for us. I won't allow you to go, sir.
Accra Hearts of Oak will have to suffer this for another match and then they will be able to see their fans again. Remember that an empty stadium ban has always been in the books of the Ghana Football Association. It has never been enacted. This is the first time by the Ghana Football Association Disciplinary Committee, and that's exactly what is going out here. George Addo Jnr. from the Accra Sports Stadium.
Phobia! 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 Phobia!